Going live. You're live, hypothetically, until we do something to you. All right, so on the last video, argh, that wasn't numbered because I didn't think I'd have to do this, one of the dudes told me that YouTube was deleting thousands and thousands of videos today. That's something else. I mean, I don't know what that's about. What is going on? Why do people have to drive like that? Well, I guess that's just how it is. You know, I thought the second video actually would get more attention than the first. But YouTube just doesn't do great with the notifications. They really don't. So I'm all alone, I guess, as far as YouTube's concerned. It says 0. People are driving crazy, and I don't understand why. Swerving, yanking their wheel, just acting a fool, acting the goat. Tell you what, I don't like to act the goat. Acting the goat! Acting the goat! Unless you've seen The Adventures of Tintin, you're not going to understand what on earth I'm talking about when I say acting the goat. Apparently, it was something popular to say in the 1930s or 40s. Or 30s. Or 40s. I don't know when Tintin is set exactly, but 30s or 40s. Anyway, what I was talking about before I was so rudely interrupted by YouTube, and I still don't even know if I'm still being rudely interrupted. No telling. No telling. All I know is it says 0, and apparently nobody gets a notification. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the deal. Farmunity 2024. If you're interested in what? That's not going to help things. I was apparently getting a phone call that I had to immediately dismiss so as to not affect the stream. Just making sure everything's kosher over here. Farmunity 2024. If you're interested in Farmunity 2024, I know at least one person said that they would buy a Farmunity 2024 shirt. Well, I'm going to make that happen. I need a minimum number of orders. Okay? So I need a minimum number of orders. And we have to come up with a fair number. Something that will help provide a little bit of fundage, just a little tiny bit, but also be a great price for the deal. So I'm thinking exactly. Great idea. $24. I think that works perfectly. So what I need is 12 pre-orders, and I'll place the order. And then, of course, if you, you know, that whole thing of, we're getting the shirts, but pre-order is what's going to help make it happen faster. So I'm going to be working on some designs. I've got some ideas. I think it's just going to be, I've got some ideas. I've got some design skills up my sleeves, believe it or not. I once turned my pair of shoes into a vector graphic by hand, you know, vectors. Anyway, oh, we got one person. That's amazing. You must have gotten here by accident because YouTube doesn't feel like notifying anybody at all. So I don't know what portion of what I said you heard, but I was talking about Farmunity 2024 and pre-order situation for the t-shirts. And we're going to do $24 plus shipping. Plus shipping. Got to be plus shipping. Shipping is stupid. So, stupid expensive. And it just is what it is, okay? I'm sorry. We'll do some kind of flat rate thing. It'll probably be, I don't know. Sometimes it's like $16. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll find the cheapest way to do it, but shipping is ridiculous. Who do we have? Ebby? Well, hello. I'm glad you're here on purpose. I guess. I hope I'm glad. There have been a couple of people that have made their way to my channel on purpose to pick a fight. That's interesting. Because I'm just a dude. Anyway, Farmunity 2024. Pre-order the shirts. I need 12 pre-orders. Do $24 plus shipping. You don't have to pay the shipping up front. We'll figure the shipping out when we get the shirts. If you would like to wait to see the design, that's great. That's fine. I'll be working on that over the next week. And otherwise, if you're just, hey, no, I'm in, whatever, then the PayPal link is in the description. You know what to do. Or you don't know what to do because you're 89 years old and you just don't know what you're doing online. And that's fine. You can, you know, tie a check to the back of a pigeon and just whisper my name in the pigeon's ear. That'll work too, okay? Still just one. Amazing. So anyway, Farmunity 2024. I've got some ideas for the design. We'll work on it. I'm happy to receive ideas. happy to receive ideas. And that's about it as far as all that goes. I'd like to hear more. It was a long day, guys. I mean, not a super long day. It was just 11 hours, but it was pretty long. And I mentioned in the last video that my back is feeling much, much better. But I figured I'd mention it on this one too. Thanks for the prayers. Thankful for you. Anyway, yes, thankful for the prayers. I just couldn't understand the most recent. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That's cool. Sometimes I have topical discussions where I actually have a direction I want to go. And then usually on my way home, it's been a long day and I'm just worn out. I have some things that are on my mind, but I always try to lean on the side of profitable. And what I mean by that is I don't want to just complain about things or say things that are mean and unhelpful. So I try to remain on the edifying and helpful side of things. But today, you may notice that well, some of you don't know that I work in a business environment where some people wear ties. Everybody wears some type of button-up or polo, usually suit pants. I'm wearing jeans and a neon green shirt or yellow, whatever. And it's because of a Spirit Day. This whole week is a theme. Like each day has a different theme. And I was just following orders, basically. Staying in the spirit, trying to show my support for the company and all that. And here's my qualm. I do have a qualm. If I knew what that word meant, it'd be a lot better. I'm kidding, but you know what I mean. So there were some special visitors to my building today. Some higher ups. You know, like level, like they're, you know, it's a big company, guys. Like 17,000, something along the lines of 17,000 people. Largest credit union in the world. And anyway, these really special big, they call them bigwigs, right? Well, anyway, the bigwigs were visiting, and they didn't have wigs on. In fact, they didn't even have, yesterday that would have hurt horribly. Now it only hurts like a level 3, level 2 or 3. Backs get better. I'm very thankful. They didn't even have, they were wearing a full suit and tie. Nobody had leopard, animal prints on. Nobody had neon on. All the higher ups were all wearing like business professional wear, like not business casual, business professional on Spirit Day that they designed. And this is part of my issue with corporate culture, where a company, it literally doesn't, this isn't personal. This has nothing to do with the company that I work at. By the way, if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up. Whoever's watching. It's not just the company I work at. Okay? It's more than that. It's all over the place. These bigger, higher ups, they'll buy a bunch of pizza for everybody, and they won't eat the pizza, but it's for you. No, it's for you. Meanwhile, they go out on their lunch break and have, $15 a slice pizza, metaphorically speaking. they say, hey, it's fine. Today, you guys can wear shorts, Bermuda shorts for Spirit Day. Now, this is Friday, but you know what I'm saying. We say, have fun with that. And they wear their suit and tie and strut around the office looking at everybody in their Bermuda shorts or their neon while they wear their black or navy blue suit with a tie. There's a certain level of bureaucracy in culture, in organizational culture. This whole nature of, if I don't wear a suit and tie and my superior is visiting, then I don't stand a chance to, I don't even stand a chance to get that promotion I'm looking forward to getting in the next 2 to 3 years. That's the mentality. That's the culture. And this is not uncommon. It's extremely common. Always, dress to impress. Yeah, but what about embracing the culture that you're defining? What about that? See, there is a level of cognitive dissonance, I suppose, between the perception of rules for thee, not for me, these vice presidents and higher ups would eat lunch at their desk if they didn't have a business meeting at, for $100 lunch or whatever. They would eat food at their desk. But before they all come on their little visit, they send the little worker bees around, the supervisors, the lower level management, and they're like, hey, okay, so lower level management gets told by a level just above them to go around and tell all the lowest people to clear their desks off, no food. Yes, you can have your coffee, just make sure it's kind of out of the way. Make sure your area is neat and tidy. Whereas on any other day of the week, it should be that you keep your area neat and tidy and not like a slob. You don't want a bag of potato chips laying there with half of the bag of potato chips spilled out on your desk. You'd look like a psychopath in the setting that we're in. That would be ridiculous. But the big wigs are coming, so we have to really step it up. To me, I go, well, that's really fake. I'm not a big fan. That's not bureaucracy per se. It's the niceties of business culture, and it makes me nauseous. Not a fan. Not a fan. The whole pizza thing where, oh yeah, we got your pizza. Enjoy. You're welcome. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Let me tell you something, though. Let me tell you a little story. Looks like you're still the one here for now. So, let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, I worked at a company called, or an organization, whatever you want to call it, an NGO, a non-governmental organization. Samaritan's Purse. I have high respect for the organization. I think they're great. They chose not to hire me as a full-time employee. That was disappointing and a little surprising, but it is what it is. However, a couple of special things happened. They too had that business mentality of like, oh, the manager's manager is giving us a visit. Please tidy up your area, make sure it's perfectly clean. absolutely no food at your desk. They did that same thing there too. Dude. Okay, listen. If you're going to join traffic, oh gosh. Well, fine. You were going too slow. I get that it's slowing down, but seriously, you were just doing too much. Anyway. They did all that, but guess what else they did? I was going through a very, very, very tough time. Really was. Not the first time in my life that I've been going through tough times. They keep happening. That's okay. Well, if you didn't know, Samaritan's Purse is a Christian organization, and they employ people that provide a testimony. Even people that are temp workers are supposed to be Christians. Now, obviously, some folks slip through, and some people get saved while working there. Or volunteering, right? They just tried to do a good thing, and so on and so on. Anyway, and they hear the gospel because they share it regularly, because everybody needs it, even Christians. We all need the gospel regularly and ongoing. But anyway, here's what happened was they knew that I was in a situation that I needed to get hired on, or I would have to be moving. And I had a child on the way, and he was born, and so they knew I had my third child, and that I was going through some tough times and all that stuff. So on my last month, about 2 weeks before before I was leaving, before it was my time to go, because I was a seasonal worker and my time had run out and I didn't get a permanent job, unfortunately. It'd be such a great place to work, and it's a great city too. Boone, North Carolina, that city is really great. But anyway, they took it upon themselves to actually do a collection, and then they gave it to me. So it was a surprise. It was I didn't ask for it, but it was definitely a blessing, and it is what allowed us to relocate. Because what happened was, when I got out of there, what was I doing? When I got out of there, I was scrambling, because I obviously I was also working another job at the same time, but it was only part-time, so that wasn't going to work. So I went ahead and just devoted myself full-time to the job search, and I found something, and then I moved to Asheville. But anyway, the point of the matter is, well, every culture is a little different. Similarities between corporate and business environments, just like, oh, the boss is coming, you got to clean up. That whole thing, common theme. But then the nature of camaraderie and care for one another and all that, like actually caring about other people and what's going on in their life, that was a definitely different aspect. And it wasn't just me, though, so I wasn't the only one. There was a mother that her son got in a tragic car accident. He was hospitalized for weeks. He survived. Everything was fine. He wasn't even paralyzed. He had some broken bones and stuff. He was in there for recovery. Anyway, it's all good. Everything got better. But they did a thing for her too. It's just interesting to be in different environments and see the similarities and the differences, especially in regards to the number of Christians and the mentality of the company and all that sort of thing. So it is interesting. certain places you would never, ever see that kind of thing happen, and others where it's not an expectation per se, but it would almost be surprising if it didn't happen just based on who's there, such as surrounded by a bunch of Christians. Anyway, what's going on? Oh, okay. Well, I just don't understand how sometimes like 15 people can be here, and then sometimes one. One is enough. I'm going to see if I can read your comments here. Oh, my. Okay. Psych battle, which is cool. My husband is listening, and we both think this to help on having you guys with us. Thanks. Happy person. Oh, it's cool. Sometimes you got to go. I get it. I'm wondering who the husband is. Don't know if it's Froze Moments or somebody else. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway, so now I'm in this setting where cookies and pizza, it's just interesting. Cookies and pizza and ice cream, so that we don't have to feel as guilty that we have, what is it, like 2,000 or 3,000? I don't know. There are so many contractors for this company. Maybe it's actually only like 1,200. But still, it's a lot. It's almost 10%, so it's pretty big. Pretty big numbers. We've got no thumbs up. So if you watch this video and made it to this point, hit that thumbs up. Just do it. Okay? Just hit the thumbs up. It's all good. It's all good. All right, so what else is going on? I really hope my kombucha is, I don't know, it's pretty vinegary. Technically, I could mail you guys on Patreon. I could mail you guys SCOBY if you want it. Not the whole thing, obviously. Just, I think I could mail it. I don't see why not. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let me know. For those of you that are on Patreon, join Patreon. Or, yeah, if you're already on there, just let me know, and we can work that out. Or I can tell you how to do it without having to mail. Because I don't have to mail you SCOBY. You can do it yourself. It's pretty cool. The thing, guys, it's pretty legit. You just got to finesse your timing. And if you're like me and you don't like to measure perfectly, you got to be careful to be at least within the margins. And I don't know. And timing. Timing is important. You can't be like, it'll be fine. I don't feel like doing that right now. It'll be fine. Nope, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Anyway, this has been interesting. I streamed. One person showed up. I had to end the stream because I lost connection randomly after they told me that YouTube was taking down thousands and thousands of videos, so on and so on. All right, so again, I may or may not get on tonight. I know I said the exact same thing last night. And then Owen Benjamin was on, and I was like, maybe I'll get on right after that. And then I saw that Steve Pender was on. I watched his stuff for a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. And I went ahead and called him for the first time ever. I've always been a little, not intimidated per se, but just out of sorts. A little. He's got a very different group of social people, just different, not demographic, but different, just a different, what is it, blue collar? I don't know what I am. So there's white collar and there's blue collar. What's the next one down? Dirty collar? That would be me. Whatever the next one down is, whatever the lowest. Just count me as the least. I want to be the least of these anyway. Not a big deal. Really, actually, there's no sarcasm in that. It's really not a big deal. I think it's actually very funny when people stress about not being at a certain level or whatever. Now, I want and need to make more money, but I can do so from a lowly spot. And I hope to. And I hope to. So there was one person that dropped in and then they left. That's just how it works. I see the little number go up and I see it go down. Anyway, once all that was done, it was too late. And I was just like, there's no way. And I got to bed. And like I said, now I have Streamlabs. So I have that downloaded. And now I have to figure that out. Thanks to Whistleboy. Appreciate you. It's all good, though. That's it. We'll save a little data, and I'll say goodbye. I'll see if I can make a dedicated, named stream that says Farmunity shirts. But if you watched this video, just go to my PayPal link. If you send me $24, I will obviously instantly consider that your pre-order for the t-shirt. And then, again, like I said, shipping will be in addition to that. We'll see how to get shipping under $15. That's the goal. But I can't promise anything because shipping has gone literally insane. Madness, psychopath insane. So, anyway, it is what it is. So, we will work it out. Oh, side note for anybody that makes it this far in the video, my side note is this. If you have a baby or are going to have a baby, a child that has not yet been potty trained, I have cloth diapers that I need to sell them at a tremendous discount. Like 75, 80% off the original cost, basically. So cloth diapers are super expensive. That's why a lot of, well, like the nice ones with the patterns and stuff. But anyway, you know, let me know. Let me know. It's actually not a horrifying thing to do the cloth diaper thing. If you're trepidatious, just think. You'd be saving $60 a month for however much longer you had to go. Diapers are so stupid expensive, guys. And cloth typically helps a child train faster too. So that's my comment. And read the Bible, and I'll hopefully see you later. Sooner. You get it. You get it.